Good morning, Barry Big Plums Fishing subscribers. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I've overslept. I'm here at Brick Farm Trout Fishery in Herman Zoo in Sussex. I'm with my 7-weight Graves GR80, lovely rod, and I have 3 buzzers on a floating line. Yeah, let's see. As you can see, it's quite windy here today. I'm going to see if I can get some fish on buzzers for you, because I've been using buzzers recently and I must say I absolutely love it. Really great way of fishing. The takes are savage. Unfortunately my GoPro bricked on my last session, so let's see if I can at least get you some footage of this buzzer fishing. Let's see what we can do. Right guys, we're up here on Stag Lake, the middle lake. About 9 foot deep in the middle. There's a really strong ripple on this water today, so I'm going to have to mend that line continuously, I think, to get the depth, because all the time that your floating line's dragging on the top, your buzzers aren't getting the depth you probably need. You can also put a heavy beaded buzzer on, I suppose, too. There is Spring Lake, the new lake down there, which might be a bit more sheltered from the wind. Let's see how we go. I'm going to give it a go here. Let's see if I can get a take on the buzzer. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, that wind is a bitch. There you go, dudes. My line basically just picked up and shot off there. That was pretty awesome. Buzzer fishing. I seem to have caught the bug, guys. So that, just let that kind of drift round in the wind. So I don't think it's a big fish, but that was a beautiful take. So the one thing I'm noticing with these buzzer takes is they are very confident. Oh, the fish are feeding normally. I don't know how I used to record like this without a GoPro, guys. Let's pull in a bit more line. I'm very sorry about the quality of the recording here, dudes. I will order myself a GoPro. Was that a nice little rainbow? Yeah, little rainbow. Very spotty, very nice little fish. So I think that's on the middle buzzer there. I've got some out, change hands and pull some line in. Oh, I don't know how I used to record like this, guys. I need to get a GoPro. Alright, let's think about getting this little fish in. Nice spirited little rainbow, guys. How did I used to record like this? I do not know. Right. Let's bring my net out. Alright, let's bring him in. There we go. Look at that little buzzer just to the top lip there. Oh, I love buzzer fishing, guys. I've really caught the bug with this. There you go, guys. Look at that little size 14 buzzer with a little bit of flash there in the top. You literally, these takes, it's just something else. They're so confident when they take these natural buzzers. The line just shoots off and it goes whoosh off the water and you just pull into it. So much fun to fish this way. I love it. Just gone back to the car to get my trout peg, something I picked up on eBay this week. I think I've seen Martin Williams, some other people use it. I think they're quite a good way to keep your trout. Yeah, right, I think the idea is go for the gills like that, and then you just literally see what you do with that wind do is you literally peg it in the water, and then you put your fish in the shallows, and it stays fresh throughout the day. There you go. Okay then dudes, I'm basically casting into the wind here with my team of 3 buzzers on a floating line, and it's so counterintuitive for me to like leave a team of flies doing nothing. Normally when you're fishing nymphs or lures, you'd be tweaking it back or stripping it back, but with buzzers you literally just let the wind animate your flies. You cast it out there. You can put a mend in your line if you need depth, but if you're not doing that, you literally fish a bow in your line, and that ripple on the water is basically animating your buzzers as much as they need to be animated. Buzzers do not move, guys. They literally move millimeters at a time. So counterintuitive as it is very, very effective. Give it a go, dudes. It's well worth it. Cool thing about this buzzer fishing, guys, is it's quite relaxing, you know. This is straight line buzzering opposed to under an indicator. I'm actually probably in the wrong place here. This is the new lake called Spring Lake, which is 24 feet deep if I'm not mistaken. But there's no ripple there, which means the water's basically not animating my buzzers at all. I say animating your buzzers, you know, buzzers really don't move very far at all. We're talking millimeters. But quite often I find sort of a left to right wind when you just drift them and you keep mending your line does just give it that little bit of movement, which helps. So another thing you can do, I can't really do it because I'm using my phone to record this video like a lunatic, is every sort of 30 seconds to 60 seconds I will just pull in nice and slowly about 8 to 10 inches worth of line just to pull the buzzers up in the water column just a little bit, and quite often as it drops is when you get the slamming takes. Honestly guys, I know lure fishing you can get some vicious takes, but buzzer fishing when they're confident, literally a line just peels off the water. Yeah, really something else. But yeah, I'm literally just going to start drawing a little bit of line in, and we'll see where we go from there. Hopefully I can get some more on buzzer. There we go guys, on Spring Lake. That is on my top buzzer. The line drew away again. Very nice. Apologise for the janky filming, guys. And I've said it a couple. Oh, that's going. And I've said it a couple of times this video, but I will get myself a GoPro in the next couple of weeks. I can't go back to recording like this. That's not top. No, it's on the middle dropper, which is a black buzzer with red cheeks. Oh, it's lovely and clear. Oh, it's lovely and clear here at Spring Lake. So it's going well. Yeah, that line just drew off. So buzzer fishing, middle dropper. Very nice, guys. Oh, here we go. So the fish is still going. Somehow gotta get the net. Oh, this no GoPro filming is no fun, guys. There we go, there's my net. Right, what do you reckon, dudes? What do you reckon? Let's try my best. Oh, he's going some for a small, good sized fish. Right. Are you ready? He's not quite ready yet. Oh, he's going some. There we go. As you can see. There you go, guys. It's a nice fish, about 2 pounds. On the middle dropper buzzer. Let me show you my buzzers. Right, here you go, guys. Here's my team of buzzers. At the bottom there, you've got a quill buzzer. That's on size 10 grub hook, so it's a bit heavier and pulls the trout, the team of flies down. Oh man, winter nightmare. And on the middle dropper, you've got this quill buzzer here. That's size 10 as well. It's got that lovely kind of, you know, rib down the centre, but it's got that nice hot spot there on the red. And on the top dropper, which I'm about to change because it got munched up when I had to get it out of my, the first fish of my forceps. It's just a size 12 buzzer with a nice bit of flash there, but like I say, it's been munched up by my forceps, so I'm just going to change my buzzers, probably replace that one and try and get a third fish. I've literally just fired this out now across the wind, and say I do prefer sort of a right to left wind if I'm completely honest, but as long as I give this the odd sort of bit of movement, and it is in the ripple there, so I'm getting a little bit of movement. Cool, let's see what happens. I'm just waiting for my line to pull tight, and we'll have ourselves another trout hopefully. There's that quill buzzer with the red cheeks there, lovely. As you can see guys, I'm chilling out here on Peg 33 on Spring Lake. You may ask yourself guys, why has Chad got the buzzer bug of recent weeks when I'm fishing? I suppose, you know, sort of from the months of March through to July and August, most trout are pretty much feeding the majority of their diet on buzzer, and if you speak to some people, they say that the trout's diet is near enough exclusively buzzers anyway, in the small still waters and large still waters, and you can find buzzers just about anywhere in the world where you fish for trout, you know, because there's midges everywhere. I suppose when I fish buzzers in the past, I've got the odd fish here and there using a bung. I'm not straight line like I am now, and it's very difficult to stick with something when you're not having much success. When I see other people pulling out loads of stockfish one after the other using big black and green lures, and there's me struggling away with buzzers not really catching anything. But having a bit of faith in something and trying out what works, if you've got sort of a ripple on the water left to right or whatever, you know, is best, but any ripple will do, and it will animate your buzzer pupa. You basically don't move them, you just kind of fire it out, mend your line if you need depth, and let it swing around with a bow in the wind. And the trout feed so confidently, they literally wrench the rod out your hands, you know, when they're on natural food. It's all about, for me, I've just struggled for a little bit of confidence in the technique, but over the last month or so, you haven't seen it because I haven't had a GoPro, I've been using a lot of buzzers, and I really enjoyed the technique. I don't know, it's just finally clicked with me a little bit. You know, I've watched a lot of videos on it to see how to fish buzzers, and I just tried it out, and I've had quite a few fish, not gonna lie. So don't be afraid of the buzzers, guys. Watch some videos from Steve Cullen from Witchwood on YouTube. The Airflow free videos on YouTube give you some good buzzer techniques. There's a few other good buzzer videos out there. You know, it's always best to fish in a team of 3, to be honest. A lot of small still waters still only let you fish 1, and it's not quite as effective, I don't think, but I have still caught using 1. It's just having that little bit of faith that they can see your buzzer in the water, and you don't need to be ripping something big and nasty past them for them to grab what you're offering. But yeah, the takes on buzzers, anyone who fishes the technique, are like nothing else out there. So you will be seeing a lot more buzzer fishing on my channel, guys, especially now as we're heading into the summer months. So I'm just sat here literally chilling out, and it's about lunchtime. I've had some lunch and a cup of coffee, so let's get this last fish, guys. Let's see what we can do. All right, there we go, guys. 4 rainbows. That's 3 on buzzers, but I've got a wind knot due to the high winds, and I lost my buzzers, so I had some other buzzers patterns that I was particularly looking for, so I ended up getting my last one on damsel. But the main thing is, guys, that's 3 fish on buzzers. Cracking day sport here at Brick Farm Trout Fishery. Don't neglect the buzzers this time of year, guys. You could have a cracking day sport like I've just had. Anyway, dudes, take it easy. This is Chad. Catch you later.